Anyway, let's move on. The next thing is, and I think this is the final thing, is the Yoenis Cespedes situation.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
I I tweeted about this weekend. Like, I shit on the Mets a lot, but this weekend I actually feel bad for the Mets because that's just what he did was fucked up. And there's more to the story that we don't know about, I think.
So do
You
I.
just don't show up to the game, and then mid-game you tell your team you're opting out. Like,
Yeah.
and
He
then there's pictures on Twitter of him at the mall.
Cespedes has been in the league enough with enough time to understand like the etiquette of being a professional. So him not even notifying the team midway through the day or however it was, they sent the security team to his hotel room and found it empty. That seems more of like he's sending a message to the organization. Someone had reported that there was maybe some incentives they're holding him back for because of the shortened season, or maybe they're trying to limit his playing time or something. I would believe it. I mean, I think how much of his salary did he lose last year
They
because
had
of
to
the
rework his deal because he lied
yeah.
about his injury.
So I wouldn't be
And
shocked if this is a money issue for sure.
yeah, I read that too. It was in the New York Post that there was some financial incentives in his deal that they restructured, and that Luis Rojas had informed the team via a Zoom call of what the lineup was going to be, and Yoenis Cespedes wasn't in the lineup, and I guess he was upset um, because he felt like they were limiting his playing time. Meanwhile, he's only had 2 hits the entire season. He had that big home run in Atlanta, and I don't know what else he's done, but he
I think he had
hasn't.
another home run.
He had another home run. Okay. So, and something about the game times, and Luis Rojas felt that given his injury that it was made sense to give him the day off. And instead of communicating with the team, he packs up his shit and goes.
Yeah.
But and then when Luis Rojas was told about it, he said he had no idea. He didn't know, that he had upset Yoenis Cespedes or whatever. But like, if that's the issue, talk to your team. But instead, what you just did now is he kind of hurt himself too,
Yeah.
because he doesn't get to showcase his talents for another team to maybe pick him up next year. I'm sure that a team will pick him up, and maybe he's limiting the amount of money that he could make. And given how you just abandon your team like that, what are your future teammates going to think of you? Like, are they going to trust you on the field? Are they going to trust you to go out there and play every day? You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
just, I thought that was fucked up. And I felt bad for the Mets because it's like, damn, like, he
Yeah.
just dissed them. Like, he just snuffed them with that
Yeah.
move.
And I do feel bad for the Mets, and I'm not trying to, talk so much shit as I have in the past. So I do feel bad for the Mets. And with Cespedes, I may agree with you for sending a message because maybe of financial issues that you're going through with the organization. But to be honest, like you kicked your own tires off, man. Like you did the thing that a professional shouldn't do. I think you've been in the league long enough to know that's not how you do things. Whether you're right, whether you're wrong, all you did was give more fuel to people who want to see you fail, who hate the fact that you've missed basically the last 2 years, and now you're missing a third year. And I would respect you if you're opting out because you're fear of the COVID or something.
Right.
But if it's any other reason, man, like you gotta look at what you are. You're a multi-million. You're one of the highest paid players in the league, and you are. Look at the example that you're setting for people who haven't signed their big contract yet, or who are trying to make something of this season. Like you're not. You're clearly. You clearly should be on the team. Like the team is better with you.
Yeah.
And I just think you set a very bad example. Whether you're right or wrong, I think you basically have given just more fuel to people that want to go against you in this case. And I
Yeah.
don't
And you
stand with
put
that.
yourself, ultimately, you put yourself in this situation where they had to incentivize your deal because
Yeah.
of your irresponsibility. And now this. So fuck him. Other guys will get opportunities now, and hopefully they shine in this situation.
Yep.
But the last thing I wanted to do before we sign off is just look at the standings really quick. Of course, the Yankees are in first in the AL East. I think we both predicted they'll be in first, so we got that right. The Minnesota Twins in the Central. I think we picked the Twins too, right?
Yeah.
You didn't pick somebody, yeah. And then the AL West, you have the Houston Astros are in first. The team that's disappointing in the West for me are the Angels. They're in last place, 3-7.
And I think that's a big due in part to the big letdown that Otani has been so far. 2
Yeah,
starts. I think yesterday he walked 5 batters. Didn't make it out of the
and
second inning.
reported pain in his arm or something.
There you
Maybe he
go.
shouldn't be a two-way player, man.
You know, I think he should still be a two-way player, but maybe this is a year he has to take a step back from pitching once again.
Yeah. So the Angels are disappointing. Let's see. The A's are in second place there. Okay, let's go to the Atlanta Braves are in first. That's kind of felt that was going to happen. And Ronald Acuna has started off slowly. He's starting to heat up a little bit this weekend. He hit a home run. I think yesterday he had a double. So they're looking good. Miami with a 2-1 record because of COVID. But you have the Nats with a 3-4 record and the Mets. My God, 3-7.
Mets.
Unbelievable.
Come on, Mets. I gave you guys some props. I want to just quickly. Sorry, I know you already mentioned this, but AL West, Corey Kluber out for the season, maybe, or is that
Yeah.
official? He's out for the season.
I think he might be because I think whatever it is, I think was like a 4 to 6 week recovery. So I think that he's probably just gonna rest up.
I feel bad that I'm right about that, but I didn't think it was gonna work out in Texas. But I hope Kluber does have a bounce back in some form of his career. That's all I have to say.
Word. NL Central, the Chicago Cubs are in first with a 7-2 record. I predicted the Cincinnati Reds. They have a 4-5 record. They're right in the middle there. I think you picked the Cubs, didn't you? You picked the Cardinals.
I picked the Cardinals. Yeah, I picked the Cardinals. I didn't think the Cubs would be in a first place situation.
Yeah, 7-2, one of the best records in the league.
Yeah.
The St. Louis Cardinals are 2-3. They've had a lot of games postponed. Now they have these positive tests. Fuck them. And I have Paul Goldschmidt. Fuck, I just remembered that. He's my first baseman.
Oh, man. A little too late, I guess.
Haha. Bastard.
For our matchup.
In the NL West, the Colorado Rockies are in first place by 1 game. No, actually, they're tied. They're tied with the Dodgers. No, that's not true. They have a better win percentage.
They're in first.
They're in first. The Dodgers have a 7-3 record. Did not expect the Rockies to be in first. But German Marquez, man, your guy.
My guy. Would you say decent?
He's all right.
I would say ace of the staff, but
he's great, man. He's really good.
Padres.
You have the Dodgers, yeah.
I was gonna say the Padres 6-4, man. They're making some noise.
The Padres look good, man. They do. They have a decent team. They have a really good team.
I'm disappointed in the Diamondbacks, man.
Yeah, Ketel Marte. Did you see that Mookie Betts throw from right field to throw out Ketel Marte in third base?
Yeah,
Mookie Betts, man. Wow.
I'm a little upset Mookie had to leave the game early.
Yeah, that same game. Turns out he's day to day. The MRI came back negative, so he aight. And that's it. Those are your standings. If the season were to end today in the American League, it would be the Yankees, the Twins, the Astros, the
Astros in Oakland,
the Baltimore Orioles, the Chicago White Sox, the Oakland A's, and Cleveland and Detroit are tied.
Crazy.
Those would be your teams. That's insane.
And in the NL?
And the NL would be Atlanta, Chicago, Colorado, the Dodgers, Miami Marlins. That's 5. I need 3 more.
Padres.
The Padres, and then the Giants and the Brewers would be tied for that 8 spot. Not at all. I don't think I think we got like half of it wrong. But it's only 1 week. It's only 1 week.
And the team with the biggest run differential is the Dodgers with 30.
Wunderbar.
Wow. What a team.
30. Followed by the Minnesota Twins. Nelson Cruz, man. Is that guy aging in reverse?
I mean, he did take PEDs at some point in his career. Or he was
Biogenesis.
Yeah, so
I like him though. I like Nelson.
I love Nelson Cruz.
Good old Nelly Cruz. All right. I think that's all we got for today. Be on the lookout for a video we're gonna drop later on the top 10 home runs of the first week of baseball. I think we're calling it Moonshots.
Yep.
Volume 1, first week. And I'm gonna have a piece up on WT. I'm gonna start using WTTSpod.com. We need to get that website going. I'm gonna put up a power ranking, the top 10 hitters in baseball, sometime tomorrow. So check that out. Follow us at WT the Show. Follow that guy right there, handsome guy. Say something so the camera hits you.
Bloop.
at Hova Mojo. Follow me at Medigo3 on Twitter. And that's it. Peace out, everybody.
Take care.